I-27F lost the engagement ring that my 27M gave me. Help. I lost my ring at the gym on Thursday. I haven't even told him because I am afraid he will be hurt or think I was careless about it, which isn't true. I was thinking about buying the same ring. I can afford it, but it would be meaningless since I am the one who bought it. The other option would be putting around, "Have you seen this ring?" flyers around the gym, and I don't even know if that's a possibility. I feel so disappointed in myself for not being careful enough. I feel like I don't deserve valuable things because I am so stupid. Please, if you have any idea, let me know. Thank you. Update. I went to the gym. They showed me 5 different rings, but none of them were mine. I'm waiting for the manager to confirm if I can put some flyers around. Definitely tell your boyfriend you lost the ring at the gym. Definitely do not engage in some sitcom-esque shenanigans trying to surreptitiously replace it with a new one or any such nonsense. Definitely tell the people at the front desk, and hang flyers at the gym. Good luck. I'm a PT. A lot of gyms have cameras. Ask the manager to see if they received anything in lost and found first. Then ask about cameras and whereabouts you think you lost the ring. Then from there make a formal complaint if things aren't found. If nothing else, just be honest. Better to be truthful and it hurt initially, than to lie and wear a meaningless ring with your conscience feeling dirty. It happens. My husband lost his wedding ring once and told me as soon as he noticed. We pulled the house apart and were able to find it. If you have insurance on it, you might be able to put in a claim and get it replaced. Surely if you ask at the gym and put up flyers like others suggested and tell him how worried you are, he'll understand. I don't always wear mine because my hand size changes a lot with the weather and what I'm doing. I actually had to change my band style for my wedding ring so it doesn't slip off. Could be something to look into. If it were me, I can understand and forgive my girl being careless but lying. Why are you taking a situation and your idea is to escalate things into an even worse situation? Just tell him and be ready for him to be rightfully angry. 24F broke up with my boyfriend, 24M, today as he told me he cheated. Not a situation I ever thought I'd be in, not a post I ever thought I would make. But here we are. My ex-boyfriend called me today, confessing to cheating on me with another woman, who I likely know, at a party 3 weeks ago. I could sense something was wrong, woman's intuition, and asked him whether there was something he wanted to tell me a couple of days after the party, to which he said no. So he lied, for 3 weeks. I'm both angry and upset. Before the infidelity, it was a pretty perfect relationship and I was truly happy. I was completely faithful, loving and consistent in our relationship. I'm currently mourning the loss of the respectful and kind man I fell in love with. And who he never was. Vent over. An absolutely devastating day, and I am so hurt that I was disrespected in such a way and that he threw away a good woman for a one-night stand. Kind words and advice greatly needed. Thank you. You will move on and feel better. This hurts horribly right now, but the pain will fade. You deserve better and you know you do. I'm currently mourning the loss of the respectful and kind man I fell in love with. This is exactly what's happening. You're mourning. Not just who you though he was, but the loss of your relationship, the loss of your normalcy, and your loss of trust. Realizing that is powerful. Also realize that your brain is going to immediately start revising history, showing you a highlight reel of the good times and push the bad stuff to the back to make you question your decision. Don't fall for it. Going back to an ex almost never works out. The trash took itself out and that is great. This too shall pass, and you will find a man that is worth your time. Stay strong. I'm sorry you're experiencing this. I dated a serial cheater and the emotional toll this took was unbearable. I commend you for walking away. It takes a lot. You will be okay, heart. Hugs. Get tested and remember you deserve loyalty. I, 25F, am planning on packing my things and disappearing while he's 22M, at work today. I need validation that I am making the right decision. I'm currently sitting on the floor in my bathroom. My stomach is in knots because I'm dreading having to do this. We have been dating 2.5 years, and living with his parents nearly half that time. I have no friends and I'm going to feel so alone. We were supposed to have an open and meaningful conversation with each other last night, but I guess he forgot or didn't care as much as I did. We ended up fighting instead. Talking about us in bed last night, I realized that he gets angry and says these hurtful things without even registering while I've been cataloging them and have little to no self-esteem. I told him that and he said it was stupid and that I always cry over spilled milk. Why do I still believe this man has good in him? I keep thinking about all the good times and the things I love about him. I guess it's because he is so hot and cold. He's the sweetest man I've dated until he gets angry. It really feels like a completely different person. I'm going to talk to his parents before I begin packing. He yells and is disrespectful in their presence, and to them, and I think they may encourage me to leave him. Final bit of validation. I got upset with him because he said I was acting like a BTCH. He justified this because he didn't call me one, I was just acting like one. IDK, it kind of feels like the same thing to me. Thanks for reading less than 3. Leave and go, no contact. Like disappear. Or else the next time you see him he will seem like the best version of himself you've ever seen and you'll immediately want to get back with him and start the cycle over. He might change eventually, he's basically a kid, but it probably won't happen with you. People get stuck in ruts with the same people. Leave now, and if he threatens sway, I'd call the police. Every single time. Call the police and they will respond and maybe he will stop laying that guilt at your feet. He is a manipulator and I wish you all the best. You deserve it. Talking about us in bed last night I realized that he gets angry and says these hurtful things without even registering while I've been cataloging them and have little to no self-esteem. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Telling the parents seems pointless. Even if they agree, so what, but you run the risk of them calling and telling him, and then what? Get yourself out first. The only reason to text his parents after you're gone is to let them know he's threatened suicide before. They may dislike the way he talks to them, but he's their son and they may try to make you stay. My 19F boyfriend, 22F, has a serious farting problem. Hello, since yesterday my boyfriend, 22 male, has some serious farting issues. I have noticed that after we went to bed together he started farting and the smell was just horrendous. And in the next 2 hours I, 19 female, could not get to sleep because the smell and volume was just too much to handle. Today when I woke up the house smelled like shit and he could not stop farting even though he was sleeping. After he woke up I told him about the smell and his sleeping farts. He laughed it off, but we had to go to a very important institute meeting together and all he did was fart. Everything smelled horrible and I felt very embarrassed. This has been going on still and he just ate a raw onion because of that video claiming it gives him immunity. Now the stench is also coming from his mouth. All day he is kissing and pushing me to have sex, but I just cannot bear this smell and constant farting. I just cannot have sex with him right now because it feels gross. Sounds like you are dating a skunk. No advice, just, good luck. If, at video, refers to who I think it does, that there is your main problem, op. It could be a digestion problem or something else. He should see a doctor if it's really that horrible. It is not wrong of you to ask him to go. There could be some medication, pills, that will help him. Another option is to go to the pharmacist and explain the problem there. They should have some regular pills for these kind of things. I would still recommend seeing a doctor, because you never know what's really going on in your body. This is the funniest thing I've read all day. I am seriously in tears. It's not a farting problem, it's a diet problem. He ate something that he has an intolerance to. Dairy, for instance, or eggs, etc. Does this to many people. And almost all of them deny it. Decide if you love him enough to deal with the stench if he doesn't change his diet. Best of luck.